your phone up so you can. There we go. We are live. We are live right now. This is where we are at.
Keep track of comments.
I want to see if anybody jumps on board. Let's wait to see if anybody jumping on board, and then I'll do my little intro.
We're on 420, didn't right?
No, Uncle Phil's page.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah. Oh, all right then. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the intro. There we go. We got one. What's up, Jay? All right, let me get my intro out of the way, guys. Hey, guys, Uncle Phil here with the 420 Den. Thank y'all so much for checking out my videos. At any point in time you like my videos, please hit that like button, hit that share button. And always, when we're done with the live, I'm going to put my link to my YouTube channel. Please click on that link and subscribe to our channel. I do appreciate it. Guys, we have COCW in the house. We have Candis Dyer. How y'all doing? How you doing, girl?
Good.
Thank you for coming on board. Sorry, my hands are dirty.
No, you're good.
I just got off work, and she was hanging out, and I said, let's go live.
Oh, yeah.
Got to go live. We always like to go live. So guys, the reason why I brought her on here, me and her's been chatting it up with Jody and everybody else, talking about the whole CBD crisis that everybody's talking about. And I will say this, okay? The reason why I brought her on board is because a few people have hit me up on Messenger on Facebook and was talking like, you know, you're scaring everybody, you're sending out this propaganda and whatnot. And believe it or not, guys, I'm not. Okay, I came across this by talking with Sydney, because y'all know what's going on with us. And the reason why I was talking to you about it is because I keep hearing different stories. I've called several police departments. I've asked about this, and let me tell y'all this much, okay? If you are caught with CBD and the cop does test your CBD and it has traces of THC in it, I'm sorry to tell you, you're going to jail and you're going to catch a felony. There is zero tolerance for THC in Texas. CBD is legal. CBD. So I know you said you were doing some research on this. Tell me what you found out.
Yeah, me and Jason both have been like digging ever since all these articles and stuff started coming out, because we were like, wait a minute, this doesn't even make sense. And like he said, you know, don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Okay.
Phil is just doing what we all have to do. We are here to find the truth and expose it.
That's correct.
We're trying to free the weed, and hiding things from people is not going to help the situation. We need to find it, and he's learning we all are learning just like y'all are. So when we find stuff, we're going to bring it to y'all's attention. Don't get upset. This isn't something we're trying to upset people with. Yeah,
and I don't want to interrupt you, but guys, I feel y'all hit me up, and I appreciate it. And I know that y'all say, you know, we respect what you do, we appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate what y'all do. But keep in mind, I'm not trying to kick anybody to the curb with your in-home business, because if you've got an in-home business like Hemp Works or even Zach Miller and anybody like that, I just don't want nobody to get into trouble. Now,
exactly.
If you're going to buy CBD and you know it has THC in it, then
keep it at home.
Man, keep it at home.
Just like you would your medication now. We are not allowed to legally smoke either, but you do, right? So keep this crap at home.
Smoking right now.
Now, if it's no THC, then, okay, you got to ask yourself this question, because this is what I'm finding out, is that it's going to be up to the cops to decide whether or not they want to search you or not. So if they need a reason, they're going to look at your vape and they're going to go, oh, that might have THC.
That's right.
Reason to search right then and there.
That's
so
right.
If you don't want to be searched, and if you don't want all that, if you ain't got nothing to worry about, don't worry about it.
Tell them what Jason told me.
Oh, about what?
About what Cleburne said.
Cleburne, yes, we did. He did call Cleburne, because you called Burleson, and we wanted to make sure that we found different cities, because we're wanting to know the truth. We're trying. That's what we do: investigate.
We research.
Report the truth. So he called the Cleburne Police Department, and actually they had a long talk, and he was very what do you call it when they're very into what Jason had to say. Like,
interesting.
He really wanted to,
Yeah, he actually said, I can't tell you what I want to tell you, but I appreciate everything you do. So that means he could not say what he wanted to say on the phone, but he got his gist across.
He basically said that it's up to each officer.
Yes.
And what they're looking for is not the CBD, they're looking for THC.
That's right.
But like we said, this is going to give them a reason to search your vehicle.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that you keep that THC hidden away if you're using it.
Guys, if you are cannabis users, and bottom line is, always be careful, always be safe. you know, I'm always telling Sid, you know, when we have to re-up, you know, I'm like, put it in the back, put it way in the back, you know, because it's not legal here in Texas, guys. And this is what we do as cannabis activists. We are, you know, everybody always says, you know, you're breaking the law, you're breaking the law. And yes, we do. We know we're breaking the law.
Good people
do we
agree
do we agree with the law? No. And there's no law that says we can't try our best to change this law. And fuck, man, and I hate to cuss, but
it's a bad law.
Dude, it's destroying everybody. And that's why we wanted, I brought her over, well, she showed up today, but I was like, get on live, we're going live, you know. I was even trying to give her my shirt. I'm like, let's go live. I wanted to get, because it's bothering me.
It's okay.
It's bothering me. It's bothering me really bad, because I don't want people to get into trouble. And, you know, what really bothers me is the fact that everybody thinks that CBD was legal. I even thought that. That's why me and
we
Sid,
all did.
That's why me and Sid was having our conversation.
And it is.
It is. CBD is legal as long as it doesn't have no traces of CBD.
THC.
Now, I know Jay Raymond. I know he said that, you know, the clear CBD is still CBD.
I don't know enough about that.
I don't know that much, and I want to do a lot more research. I know, Jay, you did say that it's the, what do you call it? The isolates.
Isolate.
The CBD isolates. Now
that's what's legal. The one that has no THC whatsoever.
No THC. And I want to research that, Jay. I'm not saying you're lying or not, but I want to research that more, because I've had a lot of people in comments on different posts say that if you are taking the clear CBD, you're not taking pure CBD. You're taking a mixed chemical using something else. I don't know if it's 100% organic or not, but and if I'm wrong, guys, I apologize. But I just want y'all to know, from what I was told by a lot of people who's messaged me, and we talked about this, is that if your CBD is not green, because the plant is green, if your CBD is not green, you're not getting organic. Now, I could be wrong.
Also, we're willing to learn. So if any of y'all know this and have actual articles that you can give us so we can see this for ourselves,
send me the link. Send us the link, because I'll put it on live. I'll try to put it out there for everybody else to read. But keep in mind, if you're looking for an organic CBD to use to supplement your medicine, I don't know if the clear CBD is good or not for you. I don't know. But from what everybody's told me, if it's not green, if it don't come out green out of the droppers, if it don't come out green, it's not pure organic.
Right.
And I want the organic for everybody. But now, if they're able to separate it and get and filter it out and clean it, and it's still pure without no additives, then by all means, take it. I want you to have the organic, stuff. That's what
Darlene said she'd do in-depth research for us too.
I appreciate it, Darlene. Thank you so much, girl.
She's a good researcher.
Oh yes, all the time. Cheers, everybody. Okay, I'll when we're done doing this live, I'll put Zach Miller's link and his phone number in the description below. And hit him up, because I always try to represent Zach. Y'all know that,
right?
That's my boy.
Zach's a good guy.
Zach is a good guy,
and he'll be honest with you. Even he's not. He's doing this because it helped him so much and his family so much that he wants to let y'all know about it. So
yeah, and that's the whole point of us going live tonight. Is I want to let everybody know, we're not trying to ruin y'all's businesses. I know that y'all have your CBD shops inside your home, and by all means. I don't want I'm not trying to do that. I'm just want to educate y'all.
We want to make sure none of these people are going to jail for something. Like the 80-year-old lady that got the THC in her stuff and doesn't know it's not legal because she bought it at the dang store.
That's right.
And we're trying to let people know so they're not getting 2-3 years in jail for.
I know I told y'all that
CBD oil.
I know I told y'all that where I'm working at in Keller, I've got to go back to my job. When am I going back? Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm going back Thursday to Keller. I'm going to actually stop inside that CBD shop. And come with me. And I'm actually going to probably go live there or do a little video there and see what they say and how educated they are. I'm sure if they run a shop, they should, be somewhat educated,
right.
And we need to learn more about this. Now, keep in mind, Tarrant County is the one that stood out on the news and stood out. They actually did a post on their page to let everybody know we're not going after CBD.
No.
But if you have any THC, there's zero tolerance in Tarrant County.
We just want
so
everybody to be
please
safe.
Be careful. If you go re-up on your CBD oils, stick it in the back.
Like, same thing you
park
do with
it
your
way in the
weed,
back in a box, hide the damn thing. Don't get caught with it.
Yeah.
Get it home, leave it at home, guys. You know.
Yeah.
So how you been doing?
Great.
I'm glad we got that off our chest. That's been bothering me all week.
I know.
I have been researching.
The minute that I started reading and we started looking into this, everybody's been really just digging into this, trying to figure out what is the truth. And pretty much we got it, right? We got pretty much it all figured out.
Hey guys, there's Sydney's painting.
Yes.
I'm showing it off.
It's not
done. It's not done, but that's the starting of it. I told her, she was like, we're going to, weed leaves pulling up to the spaceship. And I was like, you got to make the eyes red.
You can't really see them right now because they're light. They only have the first layer on there.
Looks good, though.
But the beam looks really good on
it. It's badass.
She's been getting out of the whole painting, and she was like, I'm just itching to go past it. Get your ass in there and go paint. I said, everybody's been wanting to see some of your work. You see the Kraken she's working on over there. That's for her brother. And then she started this one, and she's got another one she's working on, but she's slowly getting back into it.
Yeah, right now her anxiety is so high right now. She has a hard time focusing on anything else.
So how you like my bus?
I love it. The bus outside, it was awesome.
Outside. Yes. We'll be working on that soon.
I can't wait.
If everything goes good in court, I'm going to be jumping on that night and day.
I know, right?
If nothing stands in my way to go to Woodstock, that bus is going to be lit.
Right.
Yes. So,
I hope that y'all get to go to the 1 year.
What 1 year?
We're going to get extended so that you can go on the 23rd to Houston.
February?
Yeah.
If it gets extended, yes.
We don't have the kids.
On what day is it on?
It's the Saturday. We're going to go Saturday morning, and we're staying the night because we got rented a house.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna have the 1 year thing, and we've got all kinds of
I've been watching everything on Facebook about it, and I haven't really looked into it or even talked to you about it because of the fact that I just didn't want to
not sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to make that promise to you. Oh yeah, we're going, just like Woodstock. Right. I want to go to Woodstock, but with what she's got going on and what I got going on, I'm just like, I don't want to make any plans and then kill our vibe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
I understand.
I'm just going day to day, and we're finally getting out of our financial situation that we're in, and probably about a month we'll be complete. We'll be out of our little financial situation that we're in. So I'm hoping everything goes, after that. But
no, I understand.
I just haven't made any plans. I've just been working right here, and then my daughter's wanting to do her video this weekend, so I'll have that edited by the end of the week.
Badass.
It's going to be nice, and I'm getting all dressed up as Weed Joker again.
I know, right?
I'm going to shave my face and growing my hair out long. Everybody's like, why are you growing your hair out? So are you
going to leave it long or are you going to cut it?
She wants me to leave it long. I'm only growing my hair out for the video that I'm making, Why?
Right.
Because I'm redoing a live version of that one. And I was going to shave it after that because I always have my head buzzed. But she was like, no, leave it long. And I'm like, as long as she takes care of it. So she does. She's got the oils and the sprays. And she's like.
I think it looks better long, too.
I do, too.
Yeah.
I like
it. Look at that. That's not getting that bad.
No,
it's kind of long.
I like it.
But I can't do anything with it. So that's why I'm always in a beanie and I'm always in a hat.
She's going to fix your hair for you.
What?
Yeah,
she does. She does. Well, guys, that's all we got for now, unless you got anything else.
No, we got walks coming up this weekend.
Oh, hey, when's the next Arlington walk?
The next Arlington walk we haven't set yet. Okay. We need to get together and do that.
I want to do an Arlington walk.
420 train is this weekend. We're going to meet in Fort Worth. We're getting on the train, and we're going to Dallas Medical District. And we'll be stopping along the way and getting out and doing mini walks all over.
All over the bus stops?
All the way
train
from
stops?
Fort Worth to Dallas. There's going to be maybe 2 stops or whatever. We're going to get out and we're going to do walks, and then we're going to be in the medical district and pass out that endocannabinoid flyers that y'all saw the other day.
The ones we were folding up here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got more of those and ready to go. And then also Austin and San Antonio both have walks that day too. And then Conroe has a walk coming up, I believe. Is it Conroe?
Talk to me, guys. Conroe.
Yeah, y'all let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do an Arlington one soon, y'all. We need to start thinking about that because
I was actually working in that area today, and my help, Brandon, is telling me, I was like, yeah, we stand right there in front of Cannabis and just walk up and down. Yeah. I said, dude, we get so much love right here.
Love. Well, it helps us get because a lot of these hick towns don't show you that much love. Like Burleson does, but Cleburne or Joshua, you get honks, but it's not Arlington pumps you up and gets you ready for those other walks.
When we were
you
at Burleson, I got flipped off by an old lady.
Oh, I know.
An old lady flipped me off. Not a young, an older gentleman or an older lady, but I'm talking about an older lady. She was literally driving, had her head down with her finger up, and I was like,
Yeah.
So I was like,
what I love is when the old ladies are like, yeah.
Yes.
You get that 80-year-old lady, that means you're doing your job.
Yes.
Because you have unpropagandized.
That's right.
That's unpropagandized. That's a word, right?
Unstigma. So
I just made it up.
Kill that stigma. And I say this in a lot of my videos, but I meet so many people. And if y'all don't know, we have a service plumbing company. So we do service. We commercial buildings, houses, you name it. We do service. Our new construction, like I'm working on a new house now. But I meet a lot of people, new people every day. So every day I'm meeting 2-3 new people. I walk into people's houses and I'm like, oh, y'all need to share. Y'all are holding out on me. And that opens up a door for conversation. Then I show them I'm an activist, and I show them my channel, and people, they'll sign up right there on my channel and just like, oh, I want to friend request you or like your page. And I get so many people, but then I talk to a lot of people that all they think weed is smoking and getting high.
Yeah.
And they don't understand. People think,
they don't.
Well, here's the thing, and I try to explain, this is my education to people. If you're a beginning smoker, you'd smoke half of this and be blazed.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be blazed. Your tolerance level is really low. But because our tolerance level is very high, I could smoke 1, 2, even 3 of these in a night and still not be blazed, but it relaxes me. Right. And that's what I like about it. I'll come home and I got a blunt, got my iced tea, sit back, and it's like somebody who comes home and drink a beer.
Right.
Just a simple beer. And that's what medicates me, because I get home.
And it's not really just like that. It's not as bad.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. They think people who don't know more about cannabis think you go home and you smoke a joint and you're like
drinking than you do.
But here's the thing, though. Like we're watching. Come on, I'm stupid. 70 show. We were watching the 70 show. You know how they sit around the table and the camera spins around and everybody and there's a cloud of smoke, but they don't actually show them smoking. Right. They just show the cloud of smoke. Mm-hmm. But it's funny. Not one joint makes you that way. Now, when you're a beginner, you smoke a half a joint and you've got the giggles and you're laughing your ass off. And
in the beginning, it's always the highest you'll ever be.
Yeah, but when you build your tolerance level up, and if you're going to do Rick Simpson oil, you're going to have to build your tolerance level up, because that one little drop, that one little piece you stick on your finger and you stick under your mouth, just do that one time. I promise you. I did it. The first time I did it, I was driving down the road and it hit me. I had to pull over.
Oh, wow.
It hit me so hard. I was like, oh, my God, I am flying. And I literally sat there for about 10 or 15 minutes and was like, okay, I got to get driving. Now, this is in Colorado, guys. And the first time I tried Rick Simpson.
Right.
And then I started doing more research, and I was watching a video with him talking about it, and he's like, you're going to have to build your tolerance level up, so it's best to start it at night.
It's like with anything else, even medications, the doctors, they build, once your tolerance hits a certain level, they have to give you a little bit more. It's the same thing with this. Your tolerance is going to build. You're not going to ever get that loopy high. Like, you see us live all the time.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we might
there's times I'm
be a little forgetful at times.
Yes,
but, I mean, really, we're not falling out of our chair drunk or, like, stumbling everywhere and where you can't talk and you're coherent and you know what's happening around you.
Now, let me ask you this, and I was talking to a group of guys about this. What's your difference as far as being drunk and being high, or being buzzed and being slightly buzzed and high? So what would be your comparison as far as the difference or the comparison of each one?
Well, for me, I'm one of those people who can't just really have one drink.
Like, you go all hardcore.
Oh, yeah. If I'm going to drink, I'm getting drunk. I'm drinking to get drunk. That's why I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
And so I won't. If I really want to get messed up, I will. But that only happens like maybe once every other year, once a year.
Yeah.
And actually, I drank a couple shots here that time with you, and I didn't get wasted that day. So I guess I can. But normally, I don't like drinking.
Well, to me, I don't drink a lot. I do drink, and there's times where my older kids will come over and be like, Dad, we're getting drunk off our asses tonight. And they'll bring their alcohol and they like drinking hardcore stuff. But I like tequila. And tequila is my favorite. But mine is 1, maybe 2 shots in a night. And
kill you.
Yeah. If I'm going to drink with my family and friends, it's 1, 2 shots. And I might sip on a beer throughout the night. And that's about as much as I'll drink. But there are them nights where we want to get like wasted off our ass, and and those are the nights where my kids aren't here. My younger kid or my older kids are here. My younger kids are gone. I've got all night. I've got all day tomorrow. I've planned it out because we have kids, so I have to plan it out. I don't drink in front of my kids, and I make a big deal about that. I don't drink in front of my kids, nor do I smoke in front of my kids.
Exactly.
They know about it, and I tell them when you're 18.
It's about being a responsible user, y'all.
Well, I teach my kids to be responsible.
Yeah.
And I tell them, you're more than, like they talked to me about cannabis, and I told them, I would be more for you smoking cannabis than I would be for you drinking.
Me too.
I said, it's okay to drink. I said, but understand that, drinking or smoking, it's a responsibility.
Well,
you don't put it before your family. You don't put it before your life. You don't put it before your family time. That's why smoking and drinking is literally when I'm not doing nothing with the kids, or we still sit at the table and eat. Well, our families don't do that no more.
Well, there are those people who can do that, but there are those people like my family, my genetic side of the family, who we get addicted to everything. Yeah. We cannot take anything without getting addicted.
It's called addicted personality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alcohol will addict you if you're in my family. So I don't want my kids to go try that because I already know. They'll get addicted to it.
I told my son
marijuana is not addictive.
Yeah.
And it's
that's the thing about marijuana is you can smoke it now, You can smoke it now, and if you want to take a break, you don't have that urge to go grab for it like cigarettes.
You're not sick the next 3 days.
Like me trying to quit smoking, I told you already, me trying to quit smoking was bad. I mean, I was chewing gum, I was chewing sunflower seeds. I was chewing, I would even straws. I would always chew on a straw. I was constantly, and I went through that whole chewing phase of I had to have something to chew on. But once I got past that, I started taking on food because food started tasting better. I think that was the reason why I got a lot bigger. I almost hit 300 pounds.
I quit smoking for a year and I blew up.
Yeah.
That whole time too.
But what? Oh,
we gotta go.
Sorry guys, we're being told that we've got to cut this short. So, but no, you have a good point. If you have an addictive personality, it's you're gonna get. That's the reason why I've never tried anything else, because I am so scared to try anything else because I took to cigarettes easy. Cannabis, I didn't really take to it at first, but now that I've been smoking on a full-time basis, I enjoy my cannabis because I know it relaxes me though. But if you have an addictive personality, it's something that you have to deal with or learn how to handle it. You have to learn.
When you're like me and you have an addictive, I know that if I drink once every 2 years, I drink a lot, and I really don't have the urge to drink again for another 2 years. But there's some people who cannot put it down, and so you got to be careful when you're messing with stuff like that.
Just be responsible. That's what I tell my kids, my older kids, when they ask me about smoking or drinking or whatnot. And I just told them, as long as you don't let it take control of your life, enjoy it recreationally. I'm not going to disagree with you if you want to do it, but just be responsible about it. And I've told both my older daughter and my older son, I just said, look, I know my son was like having parties after parties after parties. And I said, it's nice to enjoy. He's got his own place and he's having a lot of get together, and it's nice. But I just told him, I said, just be responsible about it, And then he calls me and goes, "Oh, my water got cut off." I'm like, "But you enjoyed that party the other day, didn't you?" I said, "Now you got a lesson learned, son."
Right.
And he's gonna learn, but he's gonna do the same thing we did as young. I know I made a lot of mistakes.
We gotta learn for ourselves.
Guys, we're gonna cut this and call it because they're yelling at us. They're hand signaling us back there.
Yeah, so I gotta get out of here.
So guys, thank y'all so much for checking out my videos. I do appreciate it. Come on back again. We'll go live again. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, guys. If y'all have any questions or concerns, I know a few of y'all hit me up on wanting to do some interviews. Here in the next couple of weeks, we are, and don't forget, I've got 2 that I sent you that want to do interviews here.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do the barbecue potluck.
Right.
Hell yeah. So, guys, I'll see y'all then. One love.
Peace.
And we gotta stop.